Hello everyone, this is Anvil Games and Entertainment. I am Alvin and today we're having a tutorial on how to make an underwater house on one of my favorite games, Minecraft. So what is Minecraft? Minecraft is a sandbox game created by Mojang and it's pretty much a place where everyone can make whatever they had in their imagination come true through building structures and tools in the world of Minecraft. So now we're going to enter the game. This is Minecraft, at least the Java edition. Ja- just apologies. Before we start, please subscribe under the channel Anvil Games and Entertainment. So now that we're here, please enjoy. So this is Minecraft, at least the Java edition. I Let's just not go there yet. Now here, this section is called so the selecting world section. We can actually create worlds here as well as select pre-created ones. Now I'm going to pick my pre-created world, J712 Alvin. I'm going to select the pre-selected world, the new world. Now I'm going to select to create it. So now, what do you expect? Well, the worlds in Minecraft are pretty much infinite and ever growing. They pretty much walk for miles. And that's why there's infinite possibilities where you can build the places that you like, because there's pretty much no limit. There's also a section in Minecraft called Minecraft Realms, which means it's actually a place where you can buy different realms in order to add up your original worlds, therefore be able to build structures on other worlds other than the ones that's been created in Minecraft. So we're now joining the world of Minecraft. Yay, we're here in Minecraft. Ooh, looks like it's dark. It seems that we're dark. This must be Minecraft in nighttime. Well, here in order to navigate to Minecraft, you must learn how to travel using the directional keys. Look here. If you look here in your keyboard in the left side, you can see the directional key W, S, D, and A. W allows you to move forward, letter S in order to move backward, D in order to move right, and A to move to your left. You can also You can also look anywhere else and pretty much adjust your view by controlling the mouse. Like a first-person shooter game. Yes, apparently it's designed for its controls to be like a first-person shooter game. Well, this since this tutorial is about making an underwater house, the first thing we have to do is find an underwater spot, like a lake or a river, for example. Ah, there it is. We finally found a lake that we can build our own very own house. Huh. It seems to be close by to a nearby volcano apparently. In Minecraft, there is two modes in this game. The first mode being survival, which literal to its name, is a mode where you have to learn survival skills by building blocks from mine other blocks, creating your own items, your own structures in order to survive the world of Minecraft. There's many mobs and creatures in survival mode. They're far more aggressive in survival. This is creative. Apparently, it doesn't have the extremes of survival mode, and like You have all the materials at the get-go that's practically infinite, if I may, if I say so myself. And here you can actually build infinite because of that. You can actually build any form of structure you like infinitely because there's no lack of resources. Survival in the other hand requires you to actually mine for your blocks, your materials in order to create structures, as well build tools and weapons to in order to defend yourself against mobs when you do. Anyway, since we're in the lake, we can now plunge under it. After all, we're about to build a house underwater, so might as well dig deep, sink underwater. So now, how does a player get tools? How does a player get their blocks, remove blocks, as well as get them to in order to create their own build structures and tools? It's simple. The mouse has two clicks, right? The left one in Minecraft destroys blocks, and I mean all blocks. Although destroying blocks in survival mode is apparently far more hard, and that it requires tools in order to do so. Creative, on the other hand, instantly destroys any block you pretty much click out with left click, like this. So you're practically like a lawnmower now. Yes, this is what I call it, a lawnmower. So we're destroying place, we're clearing it out, apparently clearing it out in order to build our house. Okay, so after this, finally, we now manage to create enough space. So now, how do we put blocks or tools or items? It's pretty much simple too. First, you have to learn to use inventories. The inventory, the inventory is pretty much those blocks, those slots just below your screen that depicts the different items you're holding beforehand. It actually corresponds to a number from 1 to 9. So now, I'm going to pick the slot that corresponds to number 1, which is, apparently it's pink wool. Now that I have picked my item, my block, the first thing I'm going to do is press right click and voila! There you have it. There's a block over there already. You can then use this, depend, you can then automatically use this. Just put the crosshairs in whatever direction you want to put your block. Press right click and it's just there immediately. That's how it works. By mastering this, you can then potentially learn how to build structures on your own. So now that we're underwater, let's build the box. Let's build our underwater house. So first I'm going to do is create a line in order it to be our basis. Then I do it by height. See? I put it by height, put it here until it reaches into the surface. There. There we go. You have to always make a tower of the, I call this a foundation, in order to have a subtle idea of how high or how wide you want to make it. Now that there's a tower, there's a foundational tower. Now let's build our own underwater house. First, in order to create a house, you need a wall. Just follow the same tower repeatedly from one side of the tower And just simple as that, you're making yourself an entire wall. Once you build an entire wall, once you build an entire wall structure, you can then start building it all together into a block like this. See, I'm now building an entire block structure. Oh, let's just remove these sign blocks out of the way in order to give more space. In order to give this more space. Okay. In order to give this more space here and there. Here and there. Now we can continue. We can now continue. Oops, I actually accidentally put erase the block there. Now let's continue building our wall. Once you build the basis of the wall right here. Oh, oops. I might have accidentally pushed it here. Okay. See, just past as that, we now have our entire wall. That's pretty much at least 8 blocks long, 8 blocks long, and 6 blocks high. From here, once you created your wall, now you can create the entire structure. But first, let's dig up more. Ooh, man. This game is pretty much enjoyable, especially if you're the kind that loves building buildings and desires to become an architect. It's pretty much a great place to pretty much explore your artistic side, as people would like to call them. Now that now I'm pretty much like a lawnmower, blowing up the entire place. Yeah, I'll explain to you the other blocks that the two different tools and blocks later. After this, let's just put a block there in order to. Okay. Yeah, this is so fun. Yeah. Aha. And it's really taking at 1p. It's a good thing though this is creative. It's far more lengthy in survival and pretty much I wouldn't actually suggest unless you're willing to actually do it the hard way. Okay, now that we're done, we can now set up our wide box and set up the entire block itself. Okay, we now have set it up. So how long would this take? Give or take, depending on how quick you press the right click and how well you understand where to put the box, it might actually take at least 10 to 20 minutes, perhaps even more. So if you're planning to make a bigger structure, it pretty much depends, really. Anyway, now that I am building my block, see, this is now how, this is what I'm doing right now is now building a barricade, an entire block made of the same block in order in order to make the entire structure itself. Pretty much the appearance of the structure if I say so myself. Okay, now that we have put it here, we are putting our box here. hmm And we're starting to build an entire house. How exciting this is! Yeah. You could actually choose any color you like, but I'm just using it because since this is just a tutorial, I'm using this because this is just a tutorial, and that really could actually have picked something else like green or blue, apparently. Anyhow, we're now on our way to building our entire house. We're on our way to building an entire house here. See? Anyway, making the fire, the other aspects of this game is pretty much gonna take some time, but I know if you really love art and building at the same time, I know you get used to this game. Anyway, so now here we go. Mhm. I'm building the box, putting the box here and there, making sure that no spaces remains, no space remains. Okay. Okay. I'm making a house underwater. Ooh, it's about to go nighttime again. See, this is the reason why the time span, the time duration of the game itself is completely different from our world. It actually causes day and night to grow faster here compared to the usual time. So it's fair. Should that be a problem? Not really. If you're in creative mode. It becomes very difficult though if you do this on survival mode because it requires you to pretty much know exactly where to get your materials. Mm-hmm. Ooh, we're so nighttime now. Hmm. Okay. Whee! It's so much fun. By the way, if you're in underwater and you want to go up, just press just press space and it causes you to swim upward. By the way, if you're going to attempt to make an underwater house in survival mode, make sure you have potions to increase your lung height, your lung capacity, because if you don't, it might actually cause you to go to kill your character in the game. Okay, now that we are on the last slots, this is so fun. Mhm, mhm. Oh, looks like we're okay. We're on the last spots now. Wait, I accidentally pressed the there. Yay! Are gonna be so spacious apparently.